Okay. Can you all see the whiteboard? Okay. So last week we didn't have the class because of term test, but the week before, what were we doing, Lamai? 1 second. Sorry, Lamai, I'm down with a very bad cold. That's why my voice is a little heavy. And I will switch my camera on in like a few minutes. Huh? I was sneezing and all even before the class started. So, okay. Did I give any homework that day? We discussed some questions that you all said were a bit confusing. මට කවුරුහරි කියනවද කොහෙද අපි නැවැත්තුවේ කියලා? Right, okay. Basma, were you there for the week before last, not last week, the week before the last
No,
class?
teacher, I had my exams. That's why I couldn't attend any classes.
Right, okay. 1 second, let me check. Give me a second. I think we finished parallelograms. Okay, so yesterday for the science class also, I gave a small plan of how we are going to move forward because we were a little behind when it comes to the lessons. So we made a plan so that we are on track with the current, with how the school is going. I know in some schools it's the third term, and like the most recent exam, I know some schools you had the second term test, and some schools you had the third term test. However, අපි යන්නේ normal terms යන විදිහටම තමයි. So we were doing parallelograms, yes, so we have to do sets, logarithms, graphs, rates, and formulae, right? So May lessons ticket, I have a small plan because rates and formula කියන lessons දෙකම, they're very short lessons, right? rates के lesson का හරිම චූටි, and also it's very simple. Formula කියන lesson එක ඊටත් වඩා simple. So both those lessons we will be covering in recordings, right? But graphs and logarithms, we will be doing 2 seminars for these 2 lessons, right? Eka hinda, today we are actually starting arithmetic progressions. We are starting third term today so that we are on track with everything else. එතකොට අපි ගානට හරි තැනට වැටෙනවා. Right? එතකොට whatever the lessons we are missing, we are covering with recordings and seminars. We are going to have a few seminars in the future. But that is how it's going to be. Is that clear to you, Maria and Basma?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. All right, that's great. One second. Lama, can you all put the topic? Arithmetic progressions. That is lesson number 24, right? Excuse me. Okay, Lama. So, Ogan මතකද පොඩි කාලේ ඉගෙනගෙන තියෙනවා something called number patterns. Do you all remember number patterns? Yeah. Okay, number patterns are, it's like a pattern, it's like a sequence of numbers where there is a certain pattern, right? For an example, if you look at this, 2. Sorry, 1 second. So this is one of the number patterns, right? May I number pattern, right? Or if you take something like this. This is also a number pattern, right? Now in O levels, අපි number patterns වලට කියන්නේ arithmetic progressions කියලා, right? We call number patterns arithmetic progressions. So this is an arithmetic progression. So in arithmetic progressions, අපිට මෙන්න මෙහෙම terms කීපයක් තියෙනවා that we are going to learn. So I will delete the second one for now and we'll only focus on the first one. So in arithmetic progressions, අපි කතා කරනවා term එකක් ගැන. That term is called the common difference. Okay, ළමයි. Now if you look at these terms, එක term එකකින් එයාට පස්සේ තියෙන term එකට යද්දී, like when you're moving from one term to the immediate next term, what is the difference?
4.
Okay, it's 4, right? Yes. So common difference of any arithmetic progression, how we are going to take that is, you take any term, like for an example, here the term is 10, and you subtract it from the previous term. Previous term is 6. So we get, so we get 4, right? Or if you take 6 and subtract 2, you still get 4. Or if you take 14 and you subtract 10, you still get 4. Okay. So that is what we say the common difference is. So මෙයන්න 2 to 6 යද්දී ඔන්න 4ක් වැඩි වෙලා. 6 to 10 යද්දී 4ක් වැඩි වෙලා. Right? Like this, 4 by 4, it has increased. So this is an arithmetic progression. Common difference is 4. Okay. So common difference කියන එකට we have a symbol. We use simple D as the symbol. Okay. The symbol of common difference is simple D. Then we are also learning another term. The other term is lamai, the first term. The symbol of first term is A. Now, if you look at this arithmetic progression, what is the first term?
2.
2. 2 is the first term. So, I mean, that is pretty simple. There's nothing much to explain there. Common difference, I hope you understood. Again, there's nothing too complicated there. So, always when you have a progression, you have to identify what is the common difference and what is the first term. How is the first term? What is the common difference? Both of these things you should be able to identify. And also you should be able to like identify the symbol. The common difference symbol is simple D and first term symbol is simple A. Okay. Now if I give you another example, something like this. Can you all write the common difference and first term here?
The first term is 9 and the common difference is -4.
Okay, Basma says first term is 9 and common difference is -4. Okay, Maria, what do you think? Okay, first term is 9. What is the common difference? What is the common difference? A is 9, yes, first term is 9. What is the, yeah. Common difference is -4, right? How did we get that -4 here? Now, common difference means you select any term that you want and you subtract the previous term from it. So, our kamathi term emma select 5. And 5 again you subtract the previous term. Previous term is 9. So, 5 minus 9 is -4. Then, common difference is -4. Then, first term is pretty simple to find, that is 9. Okay. So, progression. This is how we find common difference and first term. Can you all quickly write this down? There's nothing much to write down. Make it fast. Okay. Now, that we learned about the common difference and we have learned about the first term, now we are going to learn about something new, right? Can you put the topic nth term? Nth nth term of an arithmetic progression. Can you put a topic like that, please? I switched on my camera, but I look terrible. I'm going through the viral flu එකක්ද මොකක්ද කියලා මම අතරම දන්නේ නැහැ, but there are so many diseases and illnesses going through these days. I also have like SEMA and penis, so I don't really know what it is, but I look terrible. Just ignore. Because I have been suffering from a very bad headache in the afternoon today. And කොච්චර වැඩිද කියනවා නම් headache එක, I even cried because it was so painful. I did get medicine. But also there are different types of viral flus going these days. එකක් මට හදිච්ච එක, it comes with a headache and it comes with runny nose, sneezing and all that. And it also comes with like a very bad diarrhea situation. It's connected to the stomach somehow. So when I went to the doctor, he said that it's a viral flu. And also one of the people I work with also had the same issue. So somehow I mean, it's contagious, right? Viral diseases are contagious. So එහෙමම කියලා තමයි මට හිතෙන්නේ. But then ඊට පස්සේ evening එක I was okay. But I think around 6:30 I started sneezing again and I got a very bad headache, but I also got like painkillers and all. So I'm feeling okay, but I don't look okay. Yeah, so just be careful. And also මගේ තව යාළුවෙකුට හැදිලා තියෙනවා මේ it's just the fever and headache, no stomach ache or anything, but it's like an influenza වගේ fever එකත් එක්ක තියෙන එක ටිකක් ඇඟට අමාරුයි එහෙම කියලා. And dengue නම් දැන් ටිකක් අඩුයි නේ. And also another friend of mine has gotten chicken pox. So yeah, just be very, very careful. එළියට යද්දි හැම මං කියන්නේ හැම වෙලේම mask දාගෙන ඉන්න කියලා, because that's not very practical. But yeah, just අනවශ්‍ය විදිහට එළියෙන් කන්න බොන්න යන්න නැතුව be careful, you know, because හදරම හරි අමාරුයි ළමයි. Anyways, put the topic, please. Thank you so much, Maria. Okay, ළමයි. Thank you so much, Basma. Okay. So if you look at the first one, 2, 6, 10, and 14. I said that mostly so that you are also safe. Be careful. කියලා මං කියන්නේ මේ දැන් chicken pox නම් මං හිතන්නේ එච්චර ගොඩක් මේ දවස්වල තියෙනවා කියලා, but a few people I know actually got chicken pox. So I mean, it's again infectious. එකත් බෝ වෙනවානේ. So I mean, it's always prevention is better than cure, right? පරිස්සම් වෙන එක තමයි හොඳම වැඩේ. මොකද ලෙඩ හැදුනම හරි අමාරුයි, right? And it also affects our day-to-day life. So if you look at this first pattern, 2, 6, 10, 14. Like example එක විදිහට ගන්නවා. Okay. In this pattern, if I ask you to find the sixth term, can you find it? Yes. What's the sixth term? Okay. What do so Maria, okay, Basma, what's the sixth term?
22.
Okay, 22. Let's see. So it's 4 by 4, right? So 14, then 4 added how it's 18. 18, that's the fifth term. Fifth term is 18, then the sixth term is 22. So it's correct, yes. Sixth term is 22. Now, if I ask you like the fifth term or the sixth term or like the seventh term, eighth term, ninth term, 10th term, or even the 15th term, 20th term, you can shape find, right? You can just add 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and you can uh, uh, keep adding. And ඒ වගේ කරන්න පුළුවන්. But if I ask you, Damitana, if I ask you the 20th term, you can just keep adding fours, right? Until it becomes, until it gets to the 20th term. But if I ask you to find the 154th term, I'm going to ask you, can you find 154th term? Now, how are you going to do this? We can't keep adding force until we come to the 154th term, right? That is not practical. So what we are going to do here is we have to find a system that works. Okay? ඒක හොයාගන්න තමයි අපි දැන් හදන්නේ. So මෙතන by just adding force we cannot find the 154th term. Now, how are we going to find it? There is a certain formula that we are going to use. Yes. There is a certain formula that we are going to use, right? Ma kelly mogana formula ke introduce karanna because ek ena vidyareme echarama onna hai. You just need to know the formula. It's very, very important. Formula එක තමයි Tn equals A plus N minus 1 D. What is this formula now? I will square this formula. Now, as I said earlier, as I said, there has to be a certain system. So this is the system. The main system, okay, if you look at this one, we already know what A means. What is A? What does A mean?
2.
A means 2. Yes, A is the first term. Correct. What is D now?
4.
4. Yes, D is the common difference. Yes. Now we have two new terms. We have N and we have Tn. So N means here, lamai. N kyanne which term? So if I say sixth term, then N is 6. Then if I say 154th term, then N is 154. ඒ වගේ key any term එකද කියන එක තමයි N කියලා කියන්නේ. Okay? So n means which term? Tn में मतलब मैं n की छोटा पल्ले है लिया गया I can't type it like that, like a subscript n. Tn කියලා කියන්නේ a value a term එකේ value එක. Value of the nth term. You may or may not have understood this, but I'm going to straight away do a question, right? Now here we wanted to find the 154th term, right? So let's straight away do that question. Q, in the above arithmetic progression, find the 154th term. Okay, so I'm going to use Tn equals a plus n minus 1d formula. Now a I already know, a means the first term. So a I will write it as 2. Plus d I already know, d is the common difference. Methana common difference is 4, right? As you all earlier said, 4. Then n kyanne which term? They have already given which term, right? 154th term. Then n means 154 minus 1. Then the value of the 154th term තමයි tn එකෙන් අපිට එන්නේ. Right? So let's see. N plus 154 minus 1 is 153. 2 plus 4 times 3 is 12, 1 remaining. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 is 21, 2 remaining. 4 times 1 is 4, 5, 6. 612 plus 2 is 640. And now the value of the 154th term is 640. Did you all understand this? Can you copy this down? Okay. So since both of you are done, let's move on. Can you go to exercise 24.1? Up to one by one questions, try to remove. Now, in this case, they have given you the first term, They have given you the first term. They have given you which term it is, 154th term, right? And they have, we already know the common difference, and we were supposed to find Tn. Sometimes they give you Tn, they give you N, they give you D, and they want you to find A. Or sometimes they give you Tn, they give you A, they give you D, and they want you to find N. Or they give you Tn, A, N, and want you to find D. So all these different variations can come. So let's try these. I mean, it's amount nothing. You can try this, but let's go one by one. Uh, Exercise 24.1. Can you go to the third question? The metal lamai tau chuti deak I have to tell you. Tn then T. This is we are talking about 154th term, right? So metan n note I can write 154. 154th term के value එක තමයි ඒ කියන්නේ, right? So 614 is T154. Okay. So can you all try to do third question? Second Roman number. Let's do one by one. Huh? So if there's room for any mistakes, we can correct those. Second Roman number. Quickly do. Okay, Ramay. I think that's enough time. Then I'm Harida. Have you all finished? Give me a thumbs. Okay, great. Okay. So we have to use the same formula. Tn equals A plus n minus 1d. Now we have T35. T35 will value they have already given minus 113. So instead of this, I can write straight away 100 minus 130. First term, I don't know. That is what we have to find. Plus n is Tn. Tn wala n venota. Here we have 35. That means n should be 35. N is 35 minus 1. D they have given as minus 3. Okay. So minus 113 equals A plus 35 minus 1 is 34 multiplied by minus 3. Minus 113 equals A. 3 times 4 is 12, 1 remaining. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1, 10. Plus times minus is minus, right? So A, I'm going to leave it on this side. And here we have minus 113. This minus 102, I'm going to bring it to the other side. Then it becomes plus 102. So A equals 3 minus 2 is 1. 11 minus 10 is 1. And it's minus. Did y'all get this, Amit? Did y'all get this answer?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. Then what I want, the next thing that I want you all to try is third decade, the B part. Now we were doing A part, Roman number 3 now. So B part. Shall we do the third Roman number? Do the third Roman number quickly. Okay, Lamai. Done? Okay. Basma, have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So now here again, we are going to apply the same equation, but we are going to find something else, right? So here, Tn equals a plus Tn apre dila thina T37, that is minus, am I still lagging? Okay. Minus 7, 3/4. Equals A also they have given 4, 1/4. Plus N we already know because we are T37 means we are talking about the 37th term. So N is 37 minus 1. D is what we don't know. That is what we have to find. So it's difficult to work with mixed numbers. So I'm going to convert this to an improper fraction. 4 times 7 is 28, 29, 30, 31. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1, 17. 37 minus 1 is 36. Multiplied by D. Okay. So minus 31/4. This 17/4, I'm going to bring it to the other side. Now here it is Mithun Mukut Nayak, and here the symbol is plus, right? So when I take it to other side, it's going to become minus. So minus 31 minus 17. So 7 plus 1 is 8. 3 plus 1 is 4. See, we can already divide this, no? 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So we have, I will change this, exchange the sides. 36D equals, on this side we have minus 12. I'm going to divide both sides by 36. So here 36, 36 cancels off. And we have D. Here 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. And we have minus. So D is minus 1/3. Did you all get this, Lamai?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Maria? Is this clear? Let me know. So the last one in the C part, the last question that we are going to try in this set. Yeah. Minus 1/3. No. Did you understand how we got it? Okay. Then no problem. Do the recorrection. Na? Okay. Here I want you all to do the second Roman number. So after that, the rest of there are some other questions which I will give as homework. And we can move on to the next section of arithmetic progressions, right? First do see Roman number 2. Make it fast. Okay, Lamai, I'm sorry. I had another sneezing attack. Okay. So here, what is the answer that you all got? I think it shows my eyes are like
111.
111. Maria, what did you get? Maria, what did you get? 1 sec. Okay, Lamai. So Tn equals A plus N minus 1D. Okay. So here, what is, they're asking N, right? They're asking N. So Tn, they've already given 35. A is minus 20 plus N is what we have to find. In the previous one, all right, okay. N is what we have to find, and D they have given half. Okay. So first of all, I will bring this minus 20 to the other side, then it becomes plus 20. So 35 plus 20. N minus 1 multiplied by half. So 35 minus 20 is 15. And N minus 1 may half, I'm going to take it to the other side now. Here 1 is multiplied. Now when I take it to the other side, 1 becomes division. Here 2 is divided. Yes, Basma.
35 plus 20, teacher. We've accidentally subtracted it.
Yes, of course. I have subtracted, no? So that is 55. So this 2, when I bring it to other side, now here it's the denominator. When I take it to the other side, it becomes multiplication. So N minus 1 equals 2 times 5 is 10, 1 remaining, 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1, 11. So N equals minus 1. When I take it to other side, it becomes plus 1. And we have 111. So that means this term is the 111th term. Is that clear, Amai? Is that clear? I hope it's not disturbing when you're looking at me because one of my eyes is a little red. Should I keep my camera off? Is it okay if I keep my camera off? For a few minutes and at least until the redness goes. Okay. Now, Lamai, put the topic sum of the, then A section ki vara, I will give you the homework. Sum of the Okay lang. Now, api ara calling example ekam the very first example that we took 2, 6, 10, 14. If you take this example, now if I ask you, what is the, let's say 10th term? Now we already know how to find this because we can apply Tn equals a plus n minus 1d. A is 2. N we are being asked to find the 10th term. Difference is 4. So 2 plus 10 minus 1 is 9 multiplied by 4. So 2 plus 9 times 4 is 36. So we get 36 plus 2 is 38. So that is the 10th term, right? So a copy already done. What if I ask you to find what is the sum of the first 10 terms? That means what I want is not what is at the 10th term ke value I want to add all the first 10 terms and I need the sum of the first 10 terms. Okay. For that, we have a different equation, a different formula that we need to know. Okay. So that formula goes like this. Sn equals n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay. This is the formula. Okay. So Sn can is sum maker. Now they are asking the sum of the first 10 terms. So that means we have to find S10 equals n is the number of terms. N is the number of terms. Sorry, n is how many terms, which term? So that is 10. Two times A is the first term. Here the first term is 2. Plus N is again 10, right? 10 minus 1. D is difference. Difference is 4. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 5. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 method multiplied by 4. Then here 4 plus 9 times 4 is 36. 5. Then here 36 plus 4 is 40. So here 5 times 40. So that is 200. So that means the sum of the first 10 terms. That means when you add all the first 10 terms, that would be 200. Okay. So, is that clear, Amay? Okay. So, there are a few variations of this. We'll learn that, but can you first copy this quickly? Make it fast. Okay, Ramaya. Did you all finish writing this?
Teacher.
Okay. Now let's do an example. So basically, this lesson is all about these two and just doing questions based on these two equations. There is one equation that is like a slight variation of this, but that this is basically the theory part of the lesson, right? So now we just have to do some questions. So let's try doing one question together. Okay. So in exercise 24.2, I'm going to discuss this with you. So we'll do it together. Okay. Api balamu Roman number 1. Or let's check Roman number 4. Let's discuss it together. Roman number 4. Okay. So our equation we already know, Sn equals n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Right? So if you look at this particular arithmetic progression, now they're asking the first 12 terms, sum of the first 12 terms. So that means they're asking S12. So we already know what n is, right? Because 12 terms come, n is 12. So 12 divided by 2. 2 times we are also already know the first term. First term they have given 67. Plus n is again 12 minus 1. Now can you all tell me D, common difference? What is the common difference?
-3. I mean -2.
Minus 2, yes. Yes, minus 2. So, minus 2. So, 12 divided by 2 is 6. Here, 2 times 6 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. 1 remaining. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 1, 30. Plus 12 minus 1 is 11. And 11 multiplied by minus 2. So, 634. 11 times 2 is 22. Plus times minus c is minus. So 6 multiplied by 134 minus 22. 4 minus 2 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. And then we have 1. So 6, then 6 we have to multiply by 112. 6 times 2 is 12. 1 remaining. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1, 7. 6 times 1 is 6. So that is 672. Is that clear? Okay. Others?
Teacher.
Yeah, okay. So I want you all to copy down this and let's just attempt one question because after this I want to try one little thing and then if we have more time, let's try a bit of an advanced question. So Hari, make a mulling copy karagana and then can you all do this? The second Roman number can you all do alone? So that we can discuss, make it fast. Make a copy karagana mulima. This is fourth Roman number. Rama, have you all finished? Did you all do the second Roman number as well?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So then that means we can discuss that. Second Roman number, what do we have? Minus 10, minus 9.7, minus 9.4, like that. And we have to find the sum of the first 20 terms, right? So I will write the formula first. They are asking you to find the sum of the first 20 terms. So that means it's 20. And n is 20 divided by 2. 2 times a is the first term. First term is minus 10. N is 20 minus 1. Now we have to find the difference. What is the difference here?
0.3.
Okay, just 0.3 or minus 0.3?
Just 0. Minus 0.3.
Or just 0.3?
I used just 0.3 for the calculation.
Okay. Maria, you used 0. Plus 0.3 or minus 0.3? Okay, we'll see. How do you get the common difference? Sometimes it's very important to follow the theory. Among QA, common difference worthy hammer here. You select a certain term and you subtract the previous term, right? That is, whenever it feels a little confusing, you do that and you'll get the common difference. So I will select any term, minus 9.7, let's say. And then D1 and so I select some point minus 9.7. And from that, I subtract the previous term. Previous term is minus 10. So from this, I subtract minus 10. So minus 9.7, minus times minus is plus 10. So minus 9.7 plus 10, that is actually plus 0.3, not minus 0.3. Okay. So that means for common difference here, we have to put just 0.3. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 10 is 20. So we have 10. And 2 times minus 10 is minus 20, plus 20 minus 1 is 19, multiplied by 0.3. Okay. So here 10 times minus 20 plus 19 times 0.3. Let's multiply this. 3 times 9 is 27, 2 remaining, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So 1 decimal point, that would be 5.7. So 10 minus 20 plus 5.7, what is it? Minus 20 plus 5.7.
Oh, minus 25. No, minus 14.3.
Yes, Vaspa Maria, both correct. Minus 14.3. So minus 14.3 multiplied by 10 would be minus 143. Did both of you get this answer? Maria? Right, okay. But did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now there is a then Hitanda. If you take this particular question, they are asking you to find the sum of the first 20 terms. And they have only given you the first 3 terms, right? Here they are asking you to find the sum of the first 12 terms, but they have only given the first 3 terms. But let's take a different instance, right? අපි තම example එකක් කියලා. The first term of a progression can arithmetic progression එකක්. If we take first one second, I have to think of something that made sense. Shall we check what is on the textbook? One second. In the following progression, the first term is 3 and the eighth term is 17. Then they will give the progression like this: 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and eighth term is 17. Okay. And what they're asking us to find is find the sum of the first 8 terms. Okay. Now here we have a bit of a different formula. චුට්ටක් කරක වගේ හැබැයි පොඩ්ඩක් වෙනස්, right? බලන්න මෙතන they are asking you to find the sum of the first 8 terms. එතන ඔයා first term then first 8 terms means you have to add the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, seventh term, eighth term. ඔය ටික add කරාම මොනවද first 8 terms එන්නේ? ඒකේ you know the value of the first term and you also know the value of the last term. When they're asking you to find the sum of the first 8 terms, the last term means the 8th term, right? ඔයා ඒකේ value එකක් දන්නවා. But in the previous examples, Ramai, when they ask you to find the sum of the first 20 terms, you know the first term, but you don't know the 20th term, right? Here, when they're asking you to find the sum of the first 12 terms, you know the first term, but you didn't know the 12th term. හැබැයි මෙතන චුට්ටක් situation එක වෙනස්. They are asking you to find the sum of the first 8 terms, and you know the first term, you also know the 8th term. එතකොට we have a different formula. අරක use කරන්නත් පුළුවන්, but there's a bit of a different one. Here what we do is this formula. So කොහොමද sum එක හොයන්නේ? We want to find the sum of the first 8 terms. N is 8 divided by 2. A means the first term is 3. L means the last term. Then අපි consider kind of first 8 terms ne. Then the last term is the 8th term, and 8th term is 17. So we get 2 times 1, 2 times 4, 17 plus 3, 20, 80. So this is how we get the sum there, right? So here I will also write what each term means. A means first term, L means last term. Did you all understand this?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Quickly copy. This is actually we have finished the lesson, na? We only have to do a few questions, but we have finished the lesson. Quickly copy this down fast. Dalna mai? Bas na? Okay, I hope you have finished. Can you all go to this question in exercise 24.2? In exercise 24.2, Lamaya. Can you all start by doing the fourth question? We'll do as much as we can during the class, and I will give you some homework as well. Start by doing this question, Lamaya. Done, Lamaya? Were you able to finish this? Can you also mark homework? Okay, no worries. Homework में तक mark करेगा ना तो then you can have enough time. No. Fourth question, which is the question that I just gave, then you're still doing it, so I will mark it here. In addition to that, they're all very, very important questions. I can't pick. Fourth ke then kare karinne kane. So it I want you all to 5, 6, 7. And let's put miscellaneous exercise. Right there. Miscellaneous, okay. Actually, both questions are important, so can you all do both? So I don't think this is too much homework because this lesson was a little short. We finished the lesson. So this is just the final bits of questions. You do these and come, and next week we will discuss these. And once we discuss this, we can properly wrap up that question, that lesson. Then we can do inequalities next week. Inequalities we are going to finish next week. Again, it's not a very long lesson, right? Okay, any questions from what we did today? Or is everything clear?
Everything's clear, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then we will be meeting each other on 5th, I think. 5th of August, yes. So 5th of August, we'll do, as I said, inequalities and we'll wrap up arithmetic progressions. And yes, so see you next week, Lamai. Until then, have a great week and good night.
Thank you and good night, teacher.
Good night, teacher. Thank you.
Bye.